Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Fortune Eagles Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host tonight. I hope you guys had a great week. Some very interesting things going on. So, that's why the Fortune Eagles family is so important right now in this day and time, because we have to stick together and make sure that we can help each other out, because the best people to depend on in this day and time is yourself and this community that we have here. So we want to thank you again for coming. It's going to be some interesting times coming up. So all we want to do is make sure our friends and family are prepared by coming to the Fortune Eagles platform. Let them see what we have to offer. Don't try to convince them what they need to do or anything like that there. Just open the door to them. Let them see. If they want to come in, we're here for them. Right? With that being said, you have the floor.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Again, we'd like to welcome all of you to the 14 Eagles Thursday night webinar / conference call. You could be anywhere else right now, and you chose to be here, and we really appreciate that. As always, we always like to start the call off with some housekeeping in reference to our 14 Eagles platform. The first thing is we have been experiencing some glitches in the system here lately. So we've been taking care of those glitches, but what I want to do is, if anyone has any situations or any problems with the gifting process as far as getting into your nest, okay, and also confirming someone. If you have a problem confirming someone, or if you have a problem once you've sent your gifts getting placed in your nest, please let us know. Okay, email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com, or you can call us at our member service number at 301-684-1216. If you're having any issues, we're hoping that we can get this nipped in the bud as far as the getting the gifts, getting the 3 names that you're going to give to. We've had some issues with that in the last couple of weeks, and we're trying to narrow it down on why that is happening. It's not happening to everyone. It's just happening to a few people, and so we're trying to nip that in the bud. But if you have an issue with the gifting portion of the platform, if you have an issue, please let us know right away whenever that happens, okay? And we'll get that straightened out. Always remember, when sending the gifts, when sending your gifts, always remember to click the paid buttons before you go to Cash App. Click the paid buttons before you go to Cash App. By clicking the paid buttons, that locks you in your position, in the position that you're going to take in the nest. Okay? That will lock you in. If you don't push paid before you send your gifts, when you go to send your gifts at Cash App or OG Pay, when you come back to click paid, someone may have taken the position that you were going to take with the 3 names that you were gifting to. And then you would end up getting a different set of names. So you want to always click the paid button before you go to send the gifts through Cash App. And always remember to write down the Cash App ID of the people that you're going to send a gift to. Either be the Cash App ID or the OG Pay ID number. Write those down before you click paid on all 3 names, because when you click paid on all 3 names, after the 3rd person, that information goes away. All right? So you want to have the information to where you're going to send the gift to. All right? So click paid on all 3 names of people that you're sending the gift to before you go to Cash App or OG Pay to send the gifts. Very important. And then also, for the people that's receiving gifts, the people that are receiving the gifts, if you receive an email from the 14 Eagles email system or you receive a text message from Cash App or OG Pay saying that you received a gift. As soon as you possibly can, whenever you get the best opportunity, to go and log into your back office and go into the gifting section and go into confirm gift and click the confirm button that you received that gift. That's going to be very important, okay? Because the person that is sending the gift, they cannot get into their nest until all 3 gifts have been confirmed. Until all 3 gifts have been confirmed, the person cannot get into their nest. So it's very important that as soon as you receive the gift, at your earliest convenience, log into your back office and click the confirm button in your back office, so the person that sent the gift can get into their nest. Because the person can't invite others to come in to the gifting process until they are in their nest. All right? So it's very important that the people confirm right away as soon as they possibly can. Now, also, if you did not receive your gift, you need to let us know. Okay? If you did not receive your gift, the first thing that you want to do is you want to get with the person that was sending the gift to let them know that you did not receive the gift, because anything could have happened. They might have thought they sent the gift and it didn't take, or it didn't go. Or they didn't get a chance to send the gift and they forgot to send the gift. Anything can happen. So if you didn't get your gift, and let's say an hour went by and you haven't received your gift, but you've been notified that you're receiving a gift, then contact that individual. Okay? It is on the email that you receive when they click the paid button. It's on the email that you receive saying that you're receiving a gift. That person email and phone number where you can contact them to let them know that you did not receive the gift. All right? Because something may have happened and they didn't know it. So you want to let them know. If you cannot reach that person, then get into contact with 14 Eagles admin. That's at control tower at 14eaglesden.com. Or call 301-684-1216 and let us know that you did not get your gift and you could not talk to the person that sent the gift. So we can get that rectified and get you confirmed so you can get into your nest. Very, very important. We need to get the person confirmed who's sending the gift. If you haven't received it, then we want to make sure you get your gift. You know, we want to make sure you get your gift and get the person confirmed. All right? But other than that, things are going very well. We have a lot of people coming in to the platform, which is always good to see. The community is steady growing on a daily basis, and that is a powerful, powerful thing to see. And if your team is not growing, then you need to get with people and let them know that we're here, and let them know what 14 Eagles is all about and what we're doing. Very important to let people know, because people don't know if you don't tell them. All right? Don't be afraid if people do not want to be involved. Don't worry about that. We're not here to talk people into 14 Eagles. We want people to come to 14 Eagles that want to be here. And the only way that they'll know if they want to be here is if they know that we're here and they come to see what we do. Because a lot of people are going to have a misconception about what 14 Eagles is all about. So in order for them to understand what we are and what we do, we need to bring them to the community website and let them see what we do right on the community website. And we encourage you to bring them to the community website and let them take a look at the video presentation about how the platform works. All right, the video is not very long, and it gives you a great synopsis of how the platform works. So if they see that, then they may have questions. Then you want to answer their questions for them. If you can't answer the questions, then have them get in contact with 14 Eagles at Control Tower at 14eaglesden.com, or they can call the member service number 301-684-1216, and we can get their questions answered. We're here to help. Okay, we're here to help. The 14 Eagles platform is a very simple platform, and is here for the masses. We are here for the masses. Anyone can get involved in 14 Eagles. All right. Now, also, after watching the presentation, the video presentation, we have the instructions on how to sign up, how to set up the gifting process, how to send the gift, and how to confirm your gifts. Everything is right here for you. There's no guesswork in it. All right? So come here, look at the video, and look at the instructions on how to get involved. If you follow these instructions, you shouldn't have too much of a problem at all. Okay? Any problems that you do have, you know where to go. Control Tower at 14eaglesden.com. Very, very simple stuff. It may be a little confusing right at the very beginning, but once you go through it a couple of times, you'll see just how simple this really is. All right? People are having some good success as they go through this process. And it's good to see people having fun with it. Okay? It's great. I've been having a good time talking to people, and people letting me know how they feel about the platform and what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. And that's the key. Have fun with this. See, understand. We always want people to understand. 14 Eagles is just a gifting platform. We do not make money here at 14 Eagles. We do not make money here at 14 Eagles. We only give and accept gifts. That's it. And there's a reason behind all of that. So a lot of people will come here looking at the money, wanting to make money. And so sometimes they get a preconceived notion of what they think this is all about. And then because they come in with a preconceived notion of what they think it's all about, then they kind of weed themselves out because they think it's like something else that they've probably looked at before. Oh, I've seen this before. I know how these things work, you know. But they really don't. And so that's why I always try to reiterate, we don't make money here at 14 Eagles. You know, our gifting platform is not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the community. And this is what we're going to show. So, if you come here to the home page, because see, we really want you to really understand what 14 Eagles is all about. We know people need money. We understand that. You know, the way the economy is right now, with the pandemic, people are hurting right now. People are losing jobs. Businesses are going out of business. And so we understand the plight that people are having just to try to stay afloat. And so when they see something like 14 Eagles, the very first thing that's on their mind is, can I make money? And we feel you on that. Trust me, we feel you on that. But if we can get you to change your thinking just a little bit, just kind of switch your your thinking cap just a little bit and put yourself in a position to where the money can come to you. Not you trying to chase the money, but let the money come to you. This is what we want to try to get across to everyone that comes to take a look at 14 Eagles on whether or not it can help them or not. So the first thing that we want you to really get across in your mind is the whole concept of 14 Eagles, not just the gifting platform. So I recommend that people come to the 14 Eagles community website. It's at www.14eaglesden.com. And when you come to the website, after you've looked at the video and saw how to get involved in the platform itself, then I encourage you to come to the home page and look at the welcome. Because the welcome will give you a good perspective of the concept that we have here at 14 Eagles and what we're all about. I really, really encourage you to look at this. And if you have to read it 2 or 3 times to really get the gist of it, do that. Because we really want this to really resonate with you. Resonate not only in your mind, but in your spirit of what we're trying to do here at 14 Eagles. Because we're different here than any other gifting platform out there. Any MLM company, any of these internet businesses that you see, we are much different than that. And the first difference is we don't make money here. So don't come here thinking that you're going to make goo gobs of money and become a multimillionaire through 14 Eagles. That's not what we're designed for. We're designed to become a community of people. A community of people that can come together to work with one another to help with economic situation. We're just a help. So if you come to the welcome and you go over the welcome, and you'll probably get the gist of what we're here for. So it says here at the welcome, 14 Eagles is a platform that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business, it's not a corporation, it's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. 14 Eagles has taken a concept that is actually thousands of years old, giving, sharing, and accepting, and merged it with modern-day technology to create a virtual community. A community that has developed its own economy of peer-to-peer giving and sharing, which provides economic stability to become self-sufficient and self-sustaining. The 14 Eagles community is a bridge used to move people from a debt-based system formed on selling, buying, and taking to a collaborative-based system formed on giving, sharing, and accepting. This virtual community creates a paradigm shift in consciousness that inspires people to work together and garners love and harmony on a whole new spiritual level. There is a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. If you are someone who has a heart for giving and genuinely likes helping people, then get with the individual who referred you to the 14 Eagles community and let them know you want to be a part of this growing movement to change the world into the place it was meant to be. To register for the 14 Eagles community is free. But to send and receive gifts through the platform, you will need to get a Cash App and OG Pay account. Get with the member who invited you to walk through that process. So hopefully you will resonate with this welcome, because we welcome everyone. We welcome everyone to be involved in the 14 Eagles community. And if this resonates with you on what we're trying to do, to try to help one another, to help, to help people kind of shift their thinking into a community-based economy, into a sharing economy. Not just buying and selling, but sharing with one another on a peer-to-peer basis. If that resonates with you, then you're in the right place. See, there's no one here trying to talk you into becoming involved with the 14 Eagles community. Because if you get talked into it and not really wanting to be here, then it won't last for you. And you would just be wasting your time. 14 Eagles is for people who are community-based type people. People that want to work with others. And especially people that want to give to each other. See, we have nothing for you to buy. We have nothing for you to sell on our 14 Eagles platform. What you're doing is actually giving money away. We want you to understand that. And see, and that's why our gifting platform is only $6 to get involved in the platform. And you're literally giving $6 away to someone else, to help someone else. And so what that does in turn puts you in a position for people to help you. Now, don't get it wrong. We really want you to understand this. Don't get it wrong. We don't want you to come here to just give money just so you can receive money from gifts. Don't make that your main intention. Make your main intention to give away money to help someone. I mean, you truly want to help someone. And the intention is there to help someone and to help the community to grow. If you come with that mentality and you come with that true intention on helping someone else and helping the community grow, then guess what? You will be helped in abundance for having that intention. See, one of the main lines in this welcome that I really resonate with is the one where it says, there's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you'll get back in abundance. Because that's a universal principle. That happens whether you believe it or not. Whether you believe it or not is irrelevant, because that's how the universe works. And so whatever your intention, whatever energy that you put out, it's going to come back to you one way or the other. And it's going to come back to you in abundance. So that's why you got to be careful of what you put out, what energy you put out, what intention you put out. Because if you put out the wrong intention, the wrong way, it'll come back the same way you put it out. And I hope that makes sense. Because a lot of times people think that they want to come here and make money. That's the wrong intention. That's not what we do here. You have to go to a business to do that, to make money. This is not a business. It's not a corporation. We're here to help people. And if you genuinely like to help people, then guess what? Someone is genuinely want to help you too. That's just how it works. It's just how it works. And so we encourage you to study the platform. Study the platform so you can see how it works, because then you will see how this welcome can really resonate with you and how it's in line with the platform and how it works. And then that's when it really clicks into people that, hey, this platform is powerful. It's a powerful platform if done right. See, we don't want people to chase money. Don't chase money. Put yourself in a position to where money can chase you, if that makes sense to you. You know, we have been taught to chase money all our lives. Well, it's time to kind of shift that thinking a little bit, because we're all connected with one another. And if you treat someone like you would like to be treated, then guess what? It's almost like treating yourself, because we're all connected. We're all connected in one way or the other, because we're all part of the same universe. Does that make sense? So really get the concept of what 14 Eagles is all about, and the gifting platform automatically works. Automatically. And I know for some of you, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, right? But that's okay, because we're just trying to get the word out. We're trying to get the concept out, because you may have to hear this several times before it really kicks in on what we're trying to do. See, because we have to try to change the way you're thinking, because most people, when they come here, they're not thinking the right way. They're not thinking in the 14 Eagles way, I should say. Because we all come from the same system that's out here. See, the system that we deal in is a debt-based system. So it's designed to make you chase money. It's designed to keep you in debt. You know, debt is the cancer that we have in our society. I've always said that it makes no sense for 4% of the people in this world to control 95% of the wealth in this world. That makes no sense to me. That doesn't even fit logic. So in some way, we have to change that process. So the only way to do that is to create what we call a virtual community. A community that we can control. A community that where we make the rules. A community where we can freely help one another and work with each other without any restrictions. And without taking food from our tables. Does that make sense? So we hope that you understand why 14 Eagles is here and the concept in which we work in. That's the main thing we want to get across. But now, also, we have another company that we have partnered with. It's a company that we have partnered with called Dynamic Trio. And the reason why we've partnered with Dynamic Trio is because they have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles, trying to build a community of people that can work together to help each other. Dynamic Trio has a trilogy of platforms, and one of them is called Fund Me 24/7. And we've partnered together because, you know, our main goal is to help people get out of debt and to wipe out poverty. And if we can do that, then we can change everybody's lives, not just in our family, not just in our communities, not just in our state or country, but around the world. Because debt is a cancer everywhere on the planet. And so we're using the 14 Eagles platform and Dynamic Trio together. We can make a huge impact. And so we encourage you to take a look at the Dynamic Trio trilogy of platforms, which is the first one is FundMe 24/7. FundMe 24/7 is working in the crowdfunding industry. Back in 2012, President Barack Obama passed a bill, a law called the Jobs Act. And the Jobs Act was responsible for creating crowdfunding. So, you know, a lot of people, they know crowdfunding through the GoFundMe accounts that people use whenever people need to raise money. They set up a GoFundMe account. Well, the Jobs Act helped create that. That's crowdfunding, where you can raise funds through the crowd of people. You know, you have your Indiegogos and various other companies that help people with their businesses, or if you have some type of invention that you created and you wanted to get it funded, Indiegogo is the place to go, and a couple of other platforms to help raise those funds to help get your product out. Crowdfunding has become a very, very viable way to raise money. Right now, it's currently a $30 billion industry where people can raise money. Well, FundMe 24/7 has taken that to a whole new level. So now where you can get to be able to raise money through crowdfunding for any personal or business project that you may have. So let's say maybe you wanted to start a college fund for your kids. So by the time they're ready to go to college, you can have the money for them to go to college, and you won't have to go in debt to do it. So you start a college fund. Well, that's a project. That's a personal project that you can create through crowdfunding. Or maybe you need to put a roof on your house. Maybe that you have a couple of leaks and you need to fix the roof. It takes a lot of money to do that. Well, that's a project. You can raise the money to fix your roof. Maybe you need a down payment on a new home. Well, that's a project that you can start, and you can raise the money through crowdfunding. Whatever you need to raise money for, maybe you need to pay off your house. Guess what? That's a project, and you can raise the money to pay off your house. Whatever your project is, you can raise it through crowdfunding. And FundMe 24/7 wants to show you how to do that with the platform that they have. Powerful, powerful concept that they have. And it's right in line with the 14 Eagles platform. So it just made sense for us to come together. There's no need for us to compete with one another. We might as well come together, work together through the same community. And so not only do they have FundMe 24/7 that's dealing in the crowdfunding arena, but they also have created another platform called FeedMe 24/7, which is a platform that you can use to help feed people into the FundMe 24/7 crowdfunding concept. Oh, it's a whole different program. You've never seen anything like this. I almost guarantee it. It's a feeder system. And not only is it a feeder system to feed people into the FundMe 24/7 concept, but it's also an educational system because they give away a free ebook. And it puts you in a position to be able to give away a free ebook to teach people about the crowdfunding concept and also about collaborative corporations and the sharing economy. All of that fits hand in hand in what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. So now you see it makes sense for us to come together with these two platforms. And they have a third platform called FundMe to Infinity that just takes it to a whole nother level. So those of you that really need money and really looking for the money, this is where you go to do it. By combining 14 Eagles and Dynamic Trio together, and you can put yourself in a position to create a flow of money that you never thought was possible. Yes, it's going to take some time for you to understand and put the whole process together. But once you do, and you build your teams and your crowd and help build the community, this thing works on autopilot. Everything has a learning process. And so that's why we have the information here for you to take a look at, so you can learn it at your own pace, at your own time. Because guess what? You cannot lose money. You cannot lose money in 14 Eagles and Dynamic Trio. All right? And we've also partnered with another company called Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. See, we're more than just a gifting platform. We're here to help change people's lives. And with Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, CETS for short, this is a company that is literally creating communities in the real world. This is not just a virtual thing. This is the real world, where they're creating communities. They're building communities from the ground up. And guess what? They're doing it with everyday trash that people throw away. They're taking trash and they're turning that trash into usable material and products, where they're building houses from waste. Unbelievable what they're doing. We encourage you to check them out. They are partners with 14 Eagles and Dynamic Trio. And if you go to their website, you can go to click on their website link and check them out. And you'll see all the partnerships that they have garnered in helping to build communities around the world. And you'll see here 14 Eagles is partnered with them along with Dynamic Trio. So understand, we're more than just a little gifting platform with $2 gifts. We really want you to understand that. See, you're looking at something that's on the ground floor of starting something huge that nobody has really seen or done before. And see, you're here to be a part of that, not just to make some money, but to help change lives. And in the process, guess what? Money flows automatically. It's almost like a byproduct of what we do. Money comes as a byproduct. So it's really, if you really look at the full scope of this, it's a very simple concept. People coming together with like minds to help one another to create a peer-to-peer economy, a self-sustaining economy, where the community sustains each other. I hope this is making sense to you. Now, not only do we do that, and we have our collaborations, but what would a community be without knowledge? We're here to teach one another. And we encourage you to come to our video row and look at the series of videos that we have here to help you to shift your thinking. We're here to shift your thinking. And what we want to do is just give you concepts and information that you can go and research for yourself. See, because we understand if you go and research for yourself and learn, then you can come back and teach the community as well. Because you're going to find out things, you're going to know things that we need to know. And we can teach each other. Does that make sense? And seeing that way we can get out of the condition that we're in the economy and in society that we have today. I mean, I know you guys look at the news and you see all the crazy stuff that goes on, not just in this country, but all around the world. It is literally turmoil going on out there. But see, this community here in 14 Eagles is a way out of that. We feel it's a way out of that. It's a safe haven from all the turmoil that's going on out there. And these videos will help you to shift your thinking away from all of that turmoil and to show you how you can create your own future, not waiting on some government or some corporation to give it to you. No, we can do it ourselves. I hope this is making sense to you. Now, not only that, but what would a community be without having businesses? See, here at 14 Eagles, we encourage you, if you have a business, to bring it to 14 Eagles. So now if you bring your business to 14 Eagles, now you can make money. And we encourage you to make money with the 14 Eagles community. Bring your goods and services to the 14 Eagles community and advertise to the 14 Eagles community. Just like in the community that you live in right now, could you thrive if you didn't have any businesses there for you to go and buy what you need? So with the virtual community, it's no different. We want you to bring your business to the 14 Eagles community and advertise to the 14 Eagles community, because you may have what someone in the community may need, no matter what it is. And we're just not talking about, MLM companies or online businesses or things. We're talking about all businesses. I don't care if you have a restaurant, right? If you have a beauty salon, a barbershop. I don't care if you cut grass for a living. Put your business, advertise your business on the 14 Eagles community site. Because as we do this, and as businesses start to become a part of the community, now we can create a directory of businesses through the 14 Eagles community. So no matter where someone is, they can check with the directory in the 14 Eagles community to see if wherever they are, that directory has what they may need. So for instance, let's say you're in Tennessee and you want to go to a restaurant in Tennessee. Let's say Nashville, Tennessee. Well, the first thing we want you to do is go to the 14 Eagles website, go to our directory that we have for businesses, and pull up that directory and look for Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and see if there's any restaurants in our directory for Nashville, Tennessee. And if there is, then we encourage you to patronize that restaurant. You see what we're doing here? We're trying to keep it within the community. And see, and maybe you may go to that restaurant and let them know, hey, look, I'm a part of the 14 Eagles community. Or maybe you may get a discount because you're a part of the community. These are the things that we can do with our own virtual community. It can affect change in the real world. I hope you see what we're trying to accomplish here. We're at the ground floor of this. You're at the very beginning. And being at the very beginning, as we grow, guess what? You can get caught up in the growth of all of this. And as we use the platform, as we grow, and the money, which is a byproduct of the community growing, that dollar circulates within that community, guess what? Everyone benefits from that. And so now if you have a business and you're in 14 Eagles with your business and you're a part of the community, you have the best of both worlds. Because not only do you receive gifts and contributions, but you also can make money with your business. And in some instances, not all, but in some cases, you may receive more money by way of contributions and gifts than you will be selling your goods and services. Now, that's a good problem to have, isn't it? Understand the whole concept of what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. I hope this resonates with you. Okay? 14 Eagles. See, our motto here is give from the heart, share the love, and accept your blessings. Key thing. So this is a different type of presentation that you may have been used to. Because, see, we're not about the money. We're about community. And that's the way it's always going to be here at 14 Eagles. So now what I want to do real quick, I'm going to switch gears here real quick. And I want to bring up a gentleman that's been doing some very fantastic things in the 14 Eagles community, along with others too. I mean, that's one thing about this community is that people bring their talents to the community. And when you have people that bring their talent to the community, it can just help the community to thrive. Okay? And we've got some people with some talents that's bringing their talents to the community. And it's making the community that much better. And you're going to see some of those talents as we go along. All right? So what I want to do is I want to bring up a gentleman, and he's going to talk about how you can get the word out about 14 Eagles. And what I want to do is bring up Dwayne Perkison. I'm going to try to open up his mic here. Dwayne, are you open?
I am open.
Loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. Yes, Dwayne, I think I have it up. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Yeah, I hope everyone can see this on your screen. It may be a little small. Next time I'll have it a little bigger. But if you can, Dwayne, tell them about the drop card campaign that you created to help people learn about 14 Eagles.
Okay, great. Yeah, the drop card, first of all, greetings, everybody. I hope everyone's having a fruitful week with your business, staying safe, doing the things necessary, making sure your immune system is nice and hot and ready to go for the day each day. Okay, we're doing this campaign here because it's a way of actually potentially exploding the viewership of your particular 14 Eagles community. And I notice I said yours. I'm not talking about mine or anyone else's. I'm talking about yours specifically. So if you're a little low in terms of response, haven't really talked to anybody, you know, you're part of that NFL club, which is no friends left club, no family left club, no one wants to talk to you or anything like that. Here's a way of which you can do this passively and get to many people in a very short period of time. Now, we gave an example here at the bottom in the yellow where it shows a different number of cards. You get these cards, they're basically business cards, size cards. The message is very straightforward and simple. There's nothing hidden. We just don't go into detail on that, but it's an encouragement. And what we're doing is we're offering opportunity for people to basically join our community. Okay, it's one time out of pocket, $6. They're making a contribution. No one loses money here. The objective is to have a collective and cooperative involvement, and that is the key in order for this to be successful, for you to be successful with your building your community. So we gave an example here. If let's just say there was, you have different parking rides, and wherever you are in America, there are different parking rides. People park their cars, they catch the train or the bus to ride into work. Okay, it's a commuting factor for those who are not familiar with it. I'm sure probably all of y'all know about it. Yeah. Well, let's just say you had a parking lot, park and ride, and let's just say it was 500 cars that were parked there. Very easy thing to happen, and they're not hard to find. Like, go on the internet and find out in your particular area if you don't already know. And let's just say you got 2,000 cards. The objective is to get 2,000 people to take a look at your 14 Eagles community in a very short period of time. Prefer a week, okay? Because if you did it maybe 4 different locations in that time frame with an average between 300 to 500 cars, you can get 200 cards out, and you basically just place them in the right on along the driver's side window door, where the window and the rubber to the door meets, and you just walk straight down the aisle and you just slide that card in. You don't have to stop and fiddle with it or anything like that. Sometimes it's very tight there, but right against the windshield, sorry, not the windshield, the front of the side window, there's a little bit of a little space there. Sometimes that card sticks right in there, just nice and perfect. The objective is to get your cards in there, and you can cover that area really within an hour time. You got a really nice day. Preferred you want to do it on a nice clear day, sunny day, not rain, no precipitation, not it just rained and it stopped because it's now wet. They don't want to you don't want to stick a wet card there. Pick a nice day to go out there and do that. Also, when you're out and about, you go to a supermarket, they may have a community board. Any place where they have community boards, where there's traffic, where there's lots of people. If you commute on public transportation, whether it's a bus or whether it's a train, and you just leave a couple cards, just 1 or 2 on the seat right next to you as you get up, somebody's going to pick it up. Most of it's going to go to trash. Let's just put it out there. Most of it's going to get thrown away, blown away, whatever. Someone's going to put it in their car and forget about it. Not going to look at it. They're going to chuck it out. We're not looking for everybody. With 2,000 cards, hypothetically, if 2%, just 2% of those people pick that card up and nosy/inquisitive and or just really need something like this, that's 40 people. 40 individuals that you have not talked to. You just dropped your card. You left the card somewhere. And you have your contact information there at the bottom. To join, text. They'll text you. You can reply back. You determine what kind of system you want to utilize in order to follow up with them. You may want to connect with your community leader if you're not well versed yet. If you're new, brand new, we'll be happy to help. Okay? But just 2% of those individuals, about 2,000, that's 40 people. And when was the last time you actually got 40 people to look at what it is that you're doing? In most cases, for most people, never. Okay? So, out of those 40, now you're looking for your 20%ers because they were enough to at least step up to call or text you. So you have now 40 people to now communicate with in regard to this. Now, out of that 20% of 40, you're talking about 8 that actually comes on board that hopefully will do something. Now, what do we want them to do? The exact same thing. And they can go to the exact same parking lot and do the same thing. The objective is to create the culture to where everybody's now working together. You don't have to keep going to, you don't want to beg anybody. Just drop the cards, let them know that there's something out there for them, and all they got to do is say, let me check this out and see what this is. It's just that simple. And that's all we want to create, activity. So I'm encouraging you, I'm challenging you. Give me a call tonight. Get your order in. Or let me know that you're about to get your order in. We'll set up a time. And order your cards. Order 200. 2,000. I should have added it's about $10 with the taxes and the shipping. So just add 10 on top of that for whatever amount that you're going to order. But get your orders in, folks. Stop kidding around. If you're on this phone right now listening to this or coming to the recording, you have an interest there. Try it out. It's not going to hurt. It hurts to not try it or attempt to do it when it actually can work and to do nothing. So whatever you're doing, add this to it. Drop cards. Get it out. Get your people to do the same thing. Have your children whether in college, whether in high school, whether in elementary school. Give them to your friends and put in their bags. The parents will eventually go through their bag and see it. You know, all little ways of getting it out there. And don't save them. Don't set it on the counter and let it collect dust. Get them out. Take a week. Commit to no more than 2 weeks to get your cards out to where they're exhausted. And what do you do after that? Get some more. Do the exact same thing. And if you got everybody doing that, we're talking about just 2. If everybody just got 2 individuals and just grow this thing out, money won't be your issue. Or if anything, whatever your issue is, money's going to help to resolve. And that would actually help to put it in place. Just on that alone. Just on that alone. So, you know, just 2 getting 2 for 14 days straight, back to back to back to back, hypothetically, just on the entry level, that's close to $50,000 in contributions that you just received. It'll be somewhere around $65,000 to $75,000 total, because you're talking about all the different levels. So stop fooling yourself. Come on, you know, let's get on board with this. Give me a call. The number's there. You see it, and let's get rocking. Back to you, Brian.
Fantastic. So yeah, I mean, we really don't have any excuse as far as getting 2 people involved in the community. You know, none. I mean, we can all go get 2 people. It's very, very simple to do. We just got to want to do it and just expose people to the concept of what we do here. As I said, the money is a byproduct of growing the community. That's the key. All right. Thanks, Dwayne. Now, what I want to do now is bring up our fearless leader, Greg Phillips. Greg, you want to close us out?
Brian, be my pleasure. Thanks again, Dwayne. Very nice call, Brian. I truly appreciate it. I tell you, people, you know, the more you come to these calls and you hear what we have, the more powerful it gets. I mean, every time I'm here, every week I'm here, and Brian goes through the information of the power of Fortune Eagles, it just really blows my mind, because we really don't know what we have in our hands right now. You know, we have an opportunity to change the world. We really do. You know, by coming together, like Brian said, we don't make money here, but we have paths that lead you down to help show you how you can make money. There is no excuse not to get involved with the Fortune Eagles platform. It is just too powerful, too beautiful. And kind of a little bit about what Dwayne was talking about. You know, I have a fireplace in my house. And some days you have those real cold days, and I stand in front of my fireplace, and I say, give me heat. And this is the mentality of most people. You're standing there, I'm saying, give me heat, and it's not giving me any heat until I decide to put some wood in the fireplace to make the wood get hot. That's the same thing with giving out these cards. You know, if you can, like Dwayne said, you know, you can order 5,000, 10,000 cards, but they only sit in your house and collect dust. You can't expect nobody to come to the Fortune Eagles platform. You know, the platform is here. It's laid out for you, family. I mean, let this call, we do this call every Thursday night at 8:30. Let the call do the heavy lifting for you. Bring your friends and family here. Let them hear what we have to offer and sit back and see what happens. But, you know, if you hold on to those cards and don't get them out there, they do you no good. You know, like I said, I can stand in front of my fireplace all day long, but if I don't put no wood in there, I'll get no heat out. Same thing with what we're doing here with the Fortune Eagles platform. Get it out there, and it will come back to you. Sorry?
I said, order the cards.
That's it. Get them. Brian, back to you. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm so pumped up. Right. And what we have is unbelievable. We really have something unbelievable here, family. Brian, back to you.
Fantastic. And look, I want to give a shout out too. Like I said earlier, there's some people that have stepped up in the community to try to help 14 Eagles in the things that we're doing. And I didn't ask these people to do anything, but they stepped up and wanted to do it on their own, okay, because they understand the whole community concept. And so I wanted to shout out to Dr. John. Dr. John, he really helped out with the 14 Eagles community website and helping us to get things straight on the community website as far as grammatical stuff to make the website look as professional as we possibly can. And so I would like to shout out to Dr. John for helping to do that. And then also Yolanda Lewis. She has done a fantastic job putting together, and you all will see it here soon. I'm going to be working with her, but she sent me some stuff that will definitely help everyone to get through the gifting process a lot better and a lot faster, because she's come up with an ebook, an instructional ebook to show you how to get started in 14 Eagles. Powerful, wow. Powerful stuff. And she even came up with a video too, an instructional video. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. Okay, it's going to be fantastic. So therefore, the more tools that we have for you to use, the less that you have to do. Okay, we're not trying to get you to convince anybody to get with the 14 Eagles community. We want them to make up their own mind what they want to do. And all they got to do is just look at what we are. Look at what we have and see if they want, and they just see if they want to be a part of this or not. Okay, if they don't, that's okay. We still going to love them no matter what. You know, it might not have been the right time for them at the time. But one thing we can say, 14 Eagles will always be here for them if they ever want to come. Okay, we're going to be here because we're going to grow. And we're right now, I counted it earlier today. We have people in 10 different countries right now in 14 Eagles. 10 different countries, and we're growing, okay? So, you know, we're here at the right time. You're at the right place at the right time, all right? And the timing is perfect for 14 Eagles. So with that, what we're going to do is